Greetings, Negroes, and those who don't consider themselves Negroes. Greetings to you too. Come on in here, man. Let me spill the beans. I'm going through it. I'm hurt. I'm traumatized. I went through a very, very traumatizing experience last night, and I feel that you all should know. I feel you all should know. Peace. Yeah, man, I'm fucked up. I'm hurt. He said, "What's good, homie? Shout out from Youngstown. What's up with you, pimp?" He said, "Shh." Munch, what's good? It's almost noon. Good morning to you. I'm hurt. I'm hurt, y'all. He said, "What happened?" We was up 20. Don't say LeBron choked. Don't say LeBron choked. LeBron was out there trying to die on the court. LeBron, 40 years old, man. LeBron shot 2 prayers up last night, and they both went in. Long-ass 3 desperation three-pointers, back-to-back, and they went in. Then he got a steal on defense, ran all the way down the court and dunked it. Before he got a 3-point play. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? He chose to shoot the stretch, shoot the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fault him for taking a shot. Some motherfuckers won't take a shot, but I'm traumatized. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Hey, DJ, suck a dick. You ain't my brother, nigga. Come up in here gossiping and shit, talking that nigga glaze on your body. Me and you ain't got nothing in common, man. Get the fuck out of here. Think I want to fucking hear about glaze this time of day? I don't want to hear about him, period, and shit. You're not doing me no favor. You gossiping. The best in the world, hate to say it. Y'all can't play any better than that. Man, LeBron was going to war last night, man. But I'm hurt. I'm hurt. That was traumatic, man. I had to watch that shit, man. We was up 20. After the third quarter, it was 10. And then I had to witness that shot, man. Shh. She said, "Oh my God, you had me thinking something else." Man, I'm traumatized. I'm hurt. They done beat us 10 straight games. Denver done beat us 10 straight games. He said Joker the best in the world. He ain't no fucking best in the world. Anthony Davis treated that nigga like a child in the first half and shit. No Anthony Davis in the fourth quarter. Always talking about somebody the best in the fucking world. If he the best in the world, we gonna see what happened in world games and shit. When he go back and play for his country against the U.S., we gonna see what all this best in the world should amount to when he got to play against the U.S. We gonna see then. He said Murray caught fire and no one could put it out. Murray missed a lot of shots, man. He missed a lot of shots, man, and then he finally hit one. That's all it takes is one. He started clicking and shit. It's hectic. It's hectic. It's hectic. Talking about he the best in the world. Best in the world. We gonna see in the Olympics. They stop giving AD the ball in the fourth. That's why they lost. Seemed like they was trying to defend the pick and roll a little better. Rui missed free throws down the stretch. LeBron missed the free throw on the and one. With some turnovers. D-Lo threw a wild lob turnover for no reason. There's different variables that affected the outcome of the game and shit. He said when y'all dealing D-Lo. D'Angelo Russell, man, he played great last night. He played great last night. As a matter of fact, down the stretch, he hit him with a lefty layup off the glass, man, high off the glass. You know what I'm saying? He probably should have been the one that had the ball down the stretch instead of LeBron taking that long three. 16 seconds left. I would have rather D'Angelo Russell had taken that shot, and a little bit better clock management. He only shot it because he was wide open and shit. Wasn't nobody out there. Said it's too late now. I ain't gonna lie. As long as I've been watching basketball, I've seen a lot of the greats go out like that. Like what you seen last night, I seen a lot of the greats go out in a playoff game like that. I seen Dr. J exit the NBA under those types of circumstances. Karl Malone and Gary Payton continued to play, I think. When the Lakers had Malone and all of them, and Detroit whooped that ass in the finals, that was the curtain call for some niggas and shit. He said the Lakers need a bench. Rui wasn't doing nothing, man. Rui wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't. That number 7, Gabe Vincent or whatever, he wasn't doing nothing. Niggas getting minutes and don't be doing nothing and shit, man. Just being out there ain't enough. He said, why the live look different? I'm in one of my whips. LeBron crying about the refs after the game. There's no reason to cry, man. It was an epic game. That was a great NBA game, man. They went to war. That's what the playoffs are about. Niggas went to war, man. Everybody, they brought that shit, man. You just got to be able to close out. You know what I mean? He said that free throw Bron hurt missed. That free throw hurt a lot, man. I'm like, man, Mike would have never missed that free throw. Mike would have never missed that free throw. And we dodged the bullet, man. Like late in the game, it was number 8, I believe, for Denver. He missed 2 free throws. He missed 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was getting blessings and shit like that, man. But you got to close out. You got to close out. He said Bron cried in the car. He probably did, man. I know I did. That shit fucked my sex drive all up. I had all intentions of piping something after the game, man. I just rolled over and went to sleep, man. Shit ruined my erection. Y'all ain't no basketball that could have that type of effect on a man. Destroyed my sex drive. Just took all the metal up out me, man. I had no lead in my pencil after the game. I just wanted to go to sleep. I just wanted to... Like, I've only been a fan of players and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can say I've been a fan of anybody besides the Lakers and the West. The Lakers, my overall NBA team. And because of John Starks and them niggas from the early 90s, I fell in love with the Knickerbockers and shit. I ain't on no Nick bandwagon or nothing like that, man. I have a right to an Eastern Conference team as well. And I enjoy the Knickerbockers since John Starks, since he dunked on Mike. The Knicks humiliating the 76ers the same way Sean Nuff disrespected Bruce Leroy's little brother when he spiked him head first into the trash can full of spaghetti. Hey, yo. Yeah, the Knicks and the Bulls of the 90s, man, that turned me to a Knicks fan, man. I like the Knicks, man. I like the energy, but Philly ain't gonna beat the Knicks. Philly ain't gonna beat the Knicks. I just said this. I seen Josh Hart. I seen the Knicks play the Cleveland Cavs at the end of the season. Y'all can't imagine how big Josh Hart is, man. He's a big motherfucker and shit. I'm serious. Like, I mean, muscular, big, thick, big ass legs and shit like that. You know what I mean? He out there looking like an Autobot. Straight up. And he got a lot to do. The shit that Randall, the services that Randall probably is supposed to provide for the Knicks, Hart is out there doing it. For real. He said, I'm a Knicks fan from Philly. All them boys hooped together at Villanova. Him, Hart, DiVincenzo, and Brunson. I heard somebody say that, man. They doing good, man. Let's clap it up for the NBA. This night was like that. Straight up. Niggas going to war. I'm starting to see this, right? Too many people depend on a three-point shot. It's too much. People depend on that shot too much. People depend on that shot too much, man. I'm serious. A lot of shots that go up as threes, people don't need to be taking, man. Like, you can go to the hoop and get to the line and get you two and shit, or, you know, try a little midi or something like that. Just because you're wide open from three, you do not have to fucking shoot that shit. You know what I'm saying? He said the mid-range is a lost art. That fucking Jamal Murray didn't lose it. He was sticking it to their ass last night. Lakers need to start focusing on cleaning the books so they can get Ant-Man when he's available. Gotta look. It's time to start looking for life after LeBron. But last night, can't question LeBron's heart, man. LeBron was out there falling on the ground. He got that steal, man, and when he got that steal, I said, dunk that shit at half court. Dunk that shit. He dunked that shit. Yo, I was going crazy, man. But I talk so much shit, man. The niggas start texting me unjustly. When Murray hit that shot, niggas start texting me, you know, because I tease niggas, the Detroit Pistons fans and shit like that. I tease niggas. I talk shit about niggas when they lose. You know what I mean? Like when Philly fumbled last night. When Philly fumbled in the Garden last night, I was tickled to death, yo. Straight up. Broke, man. LeBron did not fucking choke, man. What the fuck talking about, man? LeBron was getting busy in that fourth quarter. LeBron hit two long-ass threes back-to-back. Was he choking when he hit them two threes back-to-back? Was he choking when he stole the ball and went 90 feet and dunked that shit? He's 40 years old. Block shots, man. LeBron was getting busy. Motherfucker missed one motherfucking shot, which probably would have been a game winner if he'd have hit it. And now he choked. The fuck out of here, yo. He said, Vincenzo saved the Knicks with that. That's big heart. He missed the first one. They went back to him. He knocked it down. Let's call him one of the Splash Brother cousins. He's not a Splash Brother, he a cousin. He one of the Splash cousins and shit. He just left Golden State, man. Don't forget where he came from. I'm hurt. I'm hurt, y'all. I'm telling you, man. I'm hurt. The dribble is hurt, man. I'm telling you. They fucked my sex drive up. I might need a Rhino or some honey packs or something. I'm hurt, man. I'm limp. It took all the fight out of me, man. It took all the fight out of me, man. Oh, my God, man. I'm like, damn. We needed that, man. We was up 20. We was kicking their ass in the first half, man. Davis had that nigga Joker looking like Ostertag. I'm like, this motherfucker look just like Greg Ostertag. When he ain't getting no buckets, he's Greg Ostertag. His nose is all red and shit. Davis was taking it to his ass, man. You could see his face. Davis was focused like, man, I'm killing this motherfucker tonight. Man. He said, how about the foul that wasn't called? They reversed the call when D-Lo got hit in the face. They playing at home. Teams just playing at home in the playoffs and shit, man. Let's say that we applied some pressure last night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that motherfucker looked just like Ostertag. Red nose ass. What's good, pimp? He said he was giving Joker that word. Man, I said he going for 45 or 50 tonight, and we needed him to go for 45 or 50 to win. Down the stretch, you got to close out, man. You got to close out. I'm going to tell you something too, right? When you ain't got no point guard to know how to penetrate and dish, you at a disadvantage and shit. You at a disadvantage. The person who got a handle that could kind of, break down a deal a little bit is D'Angelo Russell. But even he said that he's not a point guard. He said that. He said that early this season. He said, man, they got me playing point. I ain't no point. That dude from Detroit is crazy. Do you think he might pop up on you? What the fuck is you talking about, man? Ain't nobody gonna do shit to me, man. Get the fuck out my chat. Said the Nuggets just that good. That 3-pointer that Porter hit, that Porter hit, it was a scramble, and then I think Gordon slapped the ball out to him. That shit splashed so hard, yo. Splash! I said, God damn. Sheesh. That hurt. That hurt. So, my man said 100 burpees, 200 weighted vest pull-ups, get to the gym. That's what's up. Let's talk about this, diss record, man. I like Quavo strikes back. She strikes back. He was hitting hard too. He was punching. Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all when the battle started, when the shit started with Kendrick and J. Cole, the big three they was calling them. Didn't I tell y'all everybody was gonna get in that shit? Didn't I tell you it was gonna go up for all in together now? All in together now. I told y'all, man, they was getting all of the fucking the spotlight. Didn't I tell you? I told y'all here when y'all was saying, "Oh, J. Cole, he was cool, like, when he black men shouldn't be battling and we need to work together." I told y'all this shit was going up. I told y'all. I did. He said it's turned into a Royal Rumble. I told y'all. Niggas sitting on the outside watching motherfuckers battle and shit, get all the spotlight. I told you, all the MCs is gonna get it in. I'm about to cut somebody the fuck out, calling the phone on fucking Instagram. Don't fucking call me on Instagram if I don't know you, if I don't fuck with you, you don't got no business with me, and you ain't spent no money with me. Don't fucking call me, period. Don't call me on Facebook. Don't call me on IG. Email. Don't fucking call me, period. Quavo can't come back because of his antics in the elevator, but Chris Brown, he kind of got like a history and shit. So Quavo was mentioning his history and shit. I like what's going on right now. May the best man win. Straight up. May the best man win. Do you see Kanye West interview? Ain't nobody thinking about fucking Kanye. He can't fucking battle. He can't fucking battle, man. Ain't nobody thinking about that nigga, man. Go put on a weird-ass outfit, man, and parade around with the Kardashians and shit like that. Do that, that weird shit that you do. This is about lyricists and shit right now. This is about bars and shit right now. We want to hear bars. He said, yay, reproduction goes 730. Overrated. Embiid on one leg, of course, they not going to beat the Knicks. Man, the Knicks bringing the fucking pain, man. The Knicks got momentum. Momentum is powerful. They got momentum, man. Didn't you see Reverend run at fucking courtside, Spike Lee and shit? You starting to see the stars and shit pop up, man. New York is going crazy about that shit, for real. Said, calm down. I ain't your brother, nigga. You ain't bought nothing for me. All my brothers rocking PA knit. Don't call yourself my brother if you ain't cop nothing, my nigga. You're not supportive. Get the fuck on. Calm down, brother. Niggas just be coming in here saying what the fuck they want. It wasn't always like this. It wasn't always like this. It wasn't. It wasn't. Wasn't no live stream on MySpace or nothing like that. You couldn't just be talking to motherfuckers that don't know. You know what I mean? We got a disadvantage. Us on this side of the computer, we at a disadvantage. Motherfucker that we ain't never met before, don't know us, can come in here and just say whatever the fuck they want. And if we retaliate or we respond, we'll get suspended. That's how you get your Instagram live suspended and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because motherfucker be done said some slick shit to you, and then you say something back, and now you get suspended. I ain't your fucking homie. Get the fuck out my chat, my nigga. We call niggas like you JoJo, Joe Familiar. The fuck out of here. Didn't I just tell you? Did you not read? Did you not read the title of this video? I'm depressed, I'm hurt, and I'm traumatized. I don't want to hear nothing. Period. Clap for the NBA keeping me entertained from April to June. We got a good one. We got a good one last night, man. Clap it up for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Now it's on the Mavericks, the Clippers, Cleveland, and who is Cleveland playing? Who is Cleveland playing? Minnesota or somebody? It's up to everybody else to see if they can keep up the energy and shit. You know what I mean? He said, no way, y'all getting swept. Oh, Orlando, yeah. Oh, I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt. Don't say that. Don't say that. And just for the record, so don't nobody call me a crossover. Y'all don't get surprised. If anything happened with the Lakers, I'm going with the Knicks. I came with the Knicks. I came with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. I told y'all, the Knickerbockers is special right now. As a Sixers fan, we got jerked. The refs some turkey burgers. I don't know what to say about that skirmish. The person that inbounded the ball, they kind of put Maxey in a situation. It's well known in basketball that they call the sidelines the third defender. They call the sidelines the third defender because you can get trapped over there and shit. And that's ultimately what happened to him. All that fumbling and shit, that's because he seen that sideline and shit. He knew where he was at. Niggas immediately start panicking when they get trapped and shit. And that's what all that fumbling was about. And they did rough him up a little bit. It's the Garden. It's the Garden, yo. It's the Garden. I don't think they wanted them Knick fans they didn't want to deal with that, man. Them refs probably got their ass kicked last night. For real. For real. The Bucks putting the Knicks out next round. The Bucks ain't like that, man. Salute from Virginia, 757. Real hip-hop orator. I appreciate your super chat. Bradford. Wayne Wright. Did you see the Joker's brother fighting the stand? Nah, I ain't see it. Man, when they hit that fucking shot, man, I hit the floor, man. I was in a prostration position when they hit that shot, man. I almost offered Salat, man. What the fuck? Oh, my God. Couldn't believe that shit, man. It's playoff basketball. They ain't calling them fouls. Nah, not down the stretch, man. Somebody get fucked up. I bet Philly Lane wasn't upset when the refs did that replay and still got it wrong. Bronson get touch fouls, and the Sixers got to get punched to go to the line. Well, they about to go to Philly. The Philly fans are just as volatile. You get your ass kicked down there, too. It was a road game, man. The Sixers was on the road, and the Lakers was on the road, man. If you could steal one on the road, great. If you don't, it's almost expected. Hey, Gully, you a strong guard. You don't think Lillard can control the series? This is his problem. He's starting to expose himself. Number one, Dame can't stick nobody. If Dame got to stick a guard that's bigger than him, it's lunch. It's lunch. D'Angelo Russell, he had to stick D'Angelo Russell earlier this year. I think he put up 44 on him or something like that. He's lunch. He's also one-dimensional, yo. He just shoot, man. Like, Dame ain't penetrating and dishing the rock or nothing like that, man. He just shoot the ball and shit. Like, in the playoffs, man, you need intangibles. You need a motherfucker gonna get you some steals. You need a motherfucker gonna block shots. You need a motherfucker gonna dive on the floor. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bring all of it. Like, you get exposed in the playoffs, for real. Embiid ain't got no pudding. Stay with his head down complaining every year. That nigga was hurt, man. He was hurt. Which fans are more wild, Sixers or the Knicks? I'm going to say Philly, because the Knicks ain't had no reason to be volatile in recent years, but they can show their ass. It's well known. If you see Instagram, the Knick fever is a phenom right now. It's like, you remember when Golden State went off and the fans got behind them and shit? The Knicks got that type of energy and shit. You know what I mean? Sadat X from Brand Nubian, that's my man and shit. He was on my first album. He a big Knicks fan and shit. Like, I watch his posts every day. And the Knicks is something to see right now. It's infectious. It's really, really good. He said, I can actually see LeBron going to New York in the offseason. Wherever he go, his son don't need to go. His son ain't no good. He said, Giannis coming back. Man, the Bucks was getting their ass kicked, man, at the end of the season, man. I don't know. The content you did on New Jersey prisons was dope. Did you get a chance to interview Dwight Muhammad Kawi? Nah, I heard he's in a convalescent home. I heard he's fucked up from boxing and shit. I heard he a little punch drunk, man. Sad. Did you already talk about Garcia dropping Haney 5 times, but saved by the ref for 2 of them? Haney got exposed, man. All of that tank talk. He can can it and shit. You know what I mean? Pretty sure that did a lot for Tank's ego. It's gonna make Tank even more bold, for real. Gabe Vincent is nothing. If Randall was there, they would be a true force. I don't know, man. Randall think he's a 3-point shooter, man. He be fucking up Rex sometime, man. A moderator, don't kick everybody. Because you don't have the power to kick a motherfucker out for life. Y'all just can delete their comments. Let me see some of this shit these motherfuckers saying so I can kick them out for life. I don't got to deal with them no more. You know what I'm saying? I aspire to do that to people who don't got no sense coming here talking crazy, disrespectful. Some of y'all refer to yourselves as trolls and shit like that. Let me get a hold of the button. Kick you out for life. Tank said he's still down for the fight against, man, Haney don't want none of him right now, man. So Haney jaw really broken. I heard that Dean from Dream Chase, well, Dean, formerly of Dream Chasers, ran into Garcia, who used to be in the Ape Gang. He's Dream Chasers too, I guess. And they was at the fight. I guess they got to mixing it up. That's something that I heard. We ain't seen no footage yet. He said Ryan Garcia bullied that man like a playground beatdown. I heard that he bet on himself. I don't know how true it is. But I read this. That he bet $2 million on himself. If you bet a deuce on yourself, you probably gonna go in there trying to kick some ass, man. He said Fabio said he punched on Dean. You're not saying that Fabio you're not saying that Fabio Foreign hit Dean with his hands. You're saying that Fabio witnessed Garcia hit him, right? You're not saying that Fabio put his hands on Dean, right? Tell me that's not what you're saying. He said, yeah, he won 12 million. He bet 2 million, came up 12. That's some motivation to kick some ass, man. About 2 million, about a deuce. Man, I gotta whoop your ass tonight. You probably will whoop me every other day of the week. Not tonight. Not tonight. Ooh-wee. $2 million. You gonna kick some ass. He said Fabio made a punch saying he punched him. I need you to clarify this. Is Fabio saying that he put his hands on Dean? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? He said, Gully, in your opinion, when does Haney go from here? Back to the gym to start training. Gully, this is off topic. I went to the African American Museum in D.C. That shit was deep. Very deep. Hope you enjoyed it. Just so, well, I'm not getting any clarity, so I'm going to say it for y'all. If Fabio put his hands on a nigga from Philadelphia, he can die at his next outing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. If he put his hands on a nigga from Philly, he better be about murder. I'm telling you. This ain't no threat. This is the fucking truth. They will deal with him different. You know, Dean and Meek going back and forth and all of that. That's one thing, right? But if Fabio, somebody from another city, New York to be exact, put his hands on a Philly nigga, he can die at his next public appearance. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting you. So if he did that, he playing with his life. I'm telling you, you heard it here. He playing with his life. And Dean might not be the one to retaliate. That's just how Philly give it up. I'm telling you, if he got in it, he making a fatal mistake. He's making a fatal mistake. It could get dark for him. He said, I have no idea why he was do that. Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Your life be cheap in Philadelphia. Your life be cheap. Straight up. He said it won't be safe for him. I hope he's not silly enough to get in that shit. For real. I like Muggavelli and Green. When we get another one from Mug coming this week. Green Double just sent a freestyle the other day. He said, yeah, he did. We different in Philly. Wave God, he gonna have to deal with that. I promise you. There's already been a discussion. If Fabio put his hands on somebody, they coming to rob and maim him. He might lose his life. He can lose his life, but all jewelry and shit that he wear, motherfuckers claiming that shit right now. Motherfuckers claiming that ice right now. I'm telling you. He said, you got some betting tips? Nah, I ain't got no betting advice for you, pimp. He said, unless Meek put him up to do it. Meek ain't gonna save your life. I'm telling you, they'll deal with him different. He said he's not gonna be able to perform here. Nah, ain't no performances in Philly. Ain't no performances in South Jersey, none of that. I'm telling you. DC, Baltimore, like all of them, anything that's around Philly. It's not safe to put your face on a flyer, pimp. You're gonna learn that. He said, y'all trying to make Philly so scary. Niggas ain't worried about Philly. I won't even entertain what you saying. I won't even entertain what you saying. I've been in New York. I used to be with my man Skibo Debo and shit. And I brought my niggas from North Philly up there. So we was kind of, you know, me and my niggas from North and some niggas that's from the Taliban and shit like that. And I just pay attention to how they move around the room and how people receive them and shit like that. You already know what's up with Philly. You ain't even got to play around like that. You know what I mean? He said DC don't rock with Philly like that. DC and Philly don't have any problems in the feds. DC and Philly don't have no problems in the feds. You never hear about DC and Philly having any it don't be no stabbing and shit going on between them two. Because if it do, they'll tear the roof off an institution. I've seen Philly tear the roof off institutions before, shit. CJ Gray, you never hear no stories of nobody from New York going to Philly to hustle. You know how they go out of town? Everybody went out of town to hustle. Niggas drive around Philly and go to Allentown or Reading or Harrisburg or some shit. Don't nobody go to Philly with their packs. Niggas know better. It's been like that. Always been like that. Boom, boom, boom. What you think about Mooch from the Cloth? Mooch is like that. I love Mooch music. Mooch and Riggs got a joint I love called Microwave. That's my shit. He said the Jamaicans came through Philly. I was in the penitentiary with one of them Jamaicans that came through Philly that was in that war. His name was Rambo. He was doing like 25 or 30 years. He told me that the Philly niggas had his man in Holmesburg Penitentiary burning him with cigarettes. Rambo didn't like Philly niggas to this day about that war. Because when you got arrested, you went to fucking Holmesburg. And it got dark for you. If you got arrested, you went to Graterford. It got dark for your ass and shit. So you got the fuck on. Straight. You got the fuck on. Yeah. They was burning this man with cigarettes and shit. Putting cigarettes out on his face. True story. He said the only way to hustle in Philly is if you got peoples from there. Yeah. That's how Philly is. I just was on here talking about they gonna need the National Guard in Philly. It's too much going on right now. They averaging like 5 bodies a day and shit. Well, they was like last week. They was getting like 3 to 5 bodies a day. This ain't nothing to brag about. But it's just what it is down there and shit. You know what I mean? To watch the analysis about the Lakers versus Nuggets. The Lakers just don't know how to play D. So a lot of times a shot should have been blocked. The Lakers didn't block it and shit like that. But I got to get up off of here, man. I voiced to y'all, you know, my dilemma. I'm sick. I done lost my sex drive. That shot by Jamal Murray, man, it really fucked me up. Like, I've been a Lakers fan my whole life. I don't recall no buzzer beaters, man. Bird might have hit us before and shit, but a buzzer beater with 0 time on the clock, that's a very traumatic experience, and I'm hurt. So, I got to get up out of here, man. Make sure y'all go check me out on Instagram at @IamGullyTV_. TheRealDribble.com is the website. You can go to my new website, pa-knit.com. That's the new website. I got 2 websites for y'all to shop from, man. It's my personal haberdasheries. Go get fresh. At @IamGullyTV_ on Instagram. The Dribble Podcast on all streaming sites. Gully TV 1 on Twitter. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Super Chatters, I appreciate y'all. Peace.